City Council members meet tomorrow night in La Crosse for their monthly meeting, which means it is time for us to welcome La Crosse Mayor Tim Kabat back to the studio again today. Thanks for coming in. So quite a bit of things to talk about today, so I'm just going to dive right in. Last night, an operating budget was approved. Correct. And I know there was some different things that were talked about in that, including the expansion of the Neighborhood Resource Officer program, which has been really successful.
It has been.
Talk about branching that out.
So we are looking to try to expand. Right now we have 8 neighborhood resource officers that cover 4 different neighborhoods in La Crosse. We're looking to really expand that to kind of a newer area around and near the downtown and the campus area, and especially some of our downtown parks. And so the City Council approved funding for 1 additional officer, and we'll be looking to do fundraising and partnering so that we can have 2 officers start in April of next year.
And I was very happy to hear, I'm going to just say this, more street department workers, which is going to mean what?
Well, it's going to allow us to, really increase even more the amount of street pavings and pothole fillings and all those kinds of things. One of our challenges has been that we've lacked enough staff to do a crew that can, do the one job and then they've got to switch things over to go do another job. And so to have this addition of 3 allows us to do more things at the same time.
I'm sure you never get phone calls about construction in the city of La Crosse.
Between that and leave pickup, right? Those are the 2 things going on right now that we're trying to do.
And then overall spending will be reduced.
Correct.
Which I'm sure you're very happy about, and so are City of La Crosse residents.
Yeah, our mill rate, so the property tax rate is going down to $10.39, which is the lowest it's been, I think, that in a long time, probably 20 or more years. And primarily because we are doing less, we have less of a debt payment, so we've paid off some of our earlier borrowings, really in anticipation for, the La Crosse Center, some new fire stations and things, and that's going to give people a break. The kind of the balance of that, of course, is that we did a big revaluation this year, so people saw some increases in the values of their homes, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it does have a tendency then to kind of balance out that decrease in the mill rate.
Let's move on, because a big story has been developing in the last week with City Brewery and Pabst Brewing, and I'm not sure if you know a lot more than we know, but what can you tell us about the excitement that this is like engaging in the city?
Well, I don't know probably a lot more than you know, other than the fact that this is generally good news for our, what's been going on with City Brewery. City Brewery has been doing, just an incredible job now for quite a while, and we've been watching them grow and expand and add jobs, and for them to continue to do that, and with the Pabst label, and I was hearing a little bit of the talk of like old style is coming back home and those kinds of things, right? So I think overall that's just a very good thing. We'll see how, as the details emerge, what that means, but the continued growth and development there is very good for our area. And
very exciting. Let's talk about the La Crosse Center.
Yes.
I know that we've just reported that they say they're on pace for groundbreaking in December.
Right.
Does this seem like a light at the end of the tunnel?
We're here. I mean, the council tomorrow night at their meeting will be awarding a number of bids on various components of the project, and this is moving forward. We'll be doing a groundbreaking in December. It'll probably be inside because I'm assuming we'll be a little bit cold outside to do that, but it is the culmination of many years worth of planning and meetings and discussions, and the design and where we're at now, I think, is really going to be just a huge benefit for La Crosse and really our larger region, because of what it's going to mean for more space. Having everything in the arena and the concessions and all that updated is going to be just a wonderful experience.
Alternate side parking kicks off November 15th. That's just something good to remind everybody. But we need to end today with just what ends up being the most important thing we can talk about, which is the Big Blue Baby, of course. Any updates? Are we keeping it forever? What's happening?
Right now, the plan is that the hatched baby is going to stay where it is, which is right outside of the police department, and they've adopted it, I think, honestly. And so we'll see. It is on loan at some point, and it will be going back to our sister city in Germany, but we don't know exactly when.
Soon.
It's kind of a surprise.
All right. Mayor Kabat, we love having you, and thanks for updating us on all things City of La Crosse. We're taking a break. We'll be right back.